Hi.
Well, hello. Hi.
Hey.
First of all, can you hear me and see me all right? Everything's okay?
Yeah, I can see you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
You?
okay, cool. Yeah, everything's fine. I
Nice.
just hate this live thing, but we have to do it. So
Yeah.
it's not like recording, live or something. But yeah, we can do it for now. First of all, thank you so much for doing this, Ali.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's an honor. I'm
No
happy
problem. It
to
is for
be
me,
here
to be honest.
sharing.
Yeah. How's everything in Greece? You're from Greece, right?
Yeah, I'm from Greece, yeah.
Where from Greece?
The city is called Thessaloniki.
Thessaloniki?
it's the
Did I say that?
Thessaloniki, yeah. It's the
Thessaloniki.
second biggest city in Greece.
Yeah. How's the weather there now? Because I don't want to ask about the COVID. Okay, fuck it. How's the COVID thing?
It's bad. It's really bad here. It's pretty bad.
So
Yeah.
but the thing is, only with the mask, so you have to stay in house and shit.
No, we're in lockdown, so we're not allowed to step outside. And if we do, we need to send a text to a number saying the reason why we're going outside. And yeah, we have to wear mask all the time. And yeah, it's bad. It's gonna be like that till the 7th of January.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it, like a government number or something?
It's what? Sorry?
The number, you said you have to send a text to a number.
Yeah,
Is that like
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's a country.
You're just saying that the light has fallen off here. Right.
It's bad. How's things over there?
Well, I would say bad, but now that you're telling me what's going on there, it's not that bad.
See?
I mean, we have to wear masks everywhere we go, so inside and outside. But the lockdown is over here. We've been out of lockdown for like, I don't know, I think September or something, even more.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we had like 2 months of lockdown or something like that, and then they stopped it. But you know, everything's closed. All the shops and everything are closed at 9 p.m.
Same here.
Yeah, and you have to be home at 11 p.m. Otherwise, they're gonna arrest you or something.
Yeah, for us it's 9 p.m.
Yeah, you gotta be home at 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, what about that vaccine thing? You gonna take it? Everybody's asking me that. Everyone's asking me that, so I had to ask it.
Look, like normally I wouldn't take it, because I don't trust anybody.
Right.
Like I don't know what they're putting inside. But the thing is that, like, if they want us to be vaccinated in order to travel, then I kind of don't have a choice, because that's what I do. Like that's like my job, like traveling and dancing. So, like, how am I gonna survive this world without it? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I hope that something is gonna happen and they not gonna make us take it, but who knows?
I don't know. I was actually talking to my brother about that even if you don't want to take it, maybe they're gonna make it like the mask is now. You can't go inside a building, or you can't get a job without it. So maybe they're gonna force you to take it that way, So in that respect,
Yeah.
I'm saying I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, like traveling. They say if you're not vaccinated, you're not gonna be able to travel, but it's not mandatory. But then they make you take it,
At this point, I swear to God, I'll do anything to travel. They can put me in chains and shit. Doesn't matter. I just gotta get out.
Right? See? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you don't have a choice. For us, it's really difficult. Like, people that travel a lot,
When was the last time you traveled?
Oh man, I don't remember. That's crazy. It's been a year for sure. I think last time I was abroad was last November, like a year ago. Yeah, that's really rare for me. I'm usually always somewhere.
Me too. Every one of us does it. But now that you mentioned this, you mentioned traveling and as a job. I was going to ask you, because this podcast thing is going to be a podcast. Now it's a talk. We're going to make it.
Yeah.
It's. I want to base it more on art itself, like general art. So it's not really focused on dance. We gotta talk about dance. We are dancing, so. But it's not really focused on dancing itself. So that's the question. Have you considered other forms of art before you decided, I'm gonna become a dancer? So did you try, singing, painting, something like that?
If I've done anything else, you mean?
Yeah. And if you consider anything else before dancing,
Yeah, I used to play the piano for 2 years, but then I gave up.
Wow.
And I think I was also like drawing a lot when I was a kid. I don't draw right now, like nothing.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to do a lot of things. I used to like play volleyball and swim and stuff like that, but like a lot of activities. And then I started dancing and I was like, okay, I'm stopping everything else. This is what I want to do.
And when did you start dancing? When was it?
I was 8 years old when I took my first ballet class.
Oh, ballet. I thought you were popping at 8 years old. I was crashing. Okay.
No, no, I wish.
So ballet first, and then?
Yeah, ballet, and then I was also like taking jazz classes at the same time. That was for about 5 years, like when I started, and then I started doing hip hop, but it was more choreography. Like it wasn't like hip hop, you know what I mean? It was like choreo, like for competitions and stuff like that. And then at some point, I also started doing Latin dances.
Oh, nice.
I hold a professional degree in those, like cha-cha, mambo, samba, rumba, salsa, like everything, tango. Yeah. So, and then at some point around 15, I found out what's a battle and what's a wave.
How did you find it? When was the first interaction? Wait, what was first, popping or waving?
It was... So the thing is that I was going to a dance school, of course. And then when I was 15 years old, we had a new teacher, and he's a b-boy. He's also doing contemporary now. His name is Tak. And then he was like introducing us to all the styles like house, locking, hip hop, breaking and everything, but he wasn't like showing any popping, and that was like what I wanted to know. But then he started like showing me what's a freestyle, like what people do, like abroad that we didn't know, like what's going on in Greece, and then he showed me a battle, and I was like, wow, what is that? Because I was really stoked, and it was popping actually. So the illusion caught me. Yeah. Okay. And then I saw waves and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I want to learn that. And at that time, I thought that I'm never gonna like make it. It was so hard.
I feel you.
Yeah. But especially if you don't have anybody like to properly show you like what is,
Especially if you don't have a culture, because how's about you? Because for me, even now in Romania, I'm kind of like pushing the culture, you got to spread yourself. There's nobody, people used to pop here, and there's still a lot. There are like 2 poppers. One of them is out, one of them still goes, and then there's me. So people kind of know about it, but they think it's like a legend. It's like Bigfoot came to town or something. So, it's like a legend popping. How's in Greece now, the scene? How many people do you have in Greece?
How many poppers you said?
Yes.
We have a lot, like a lot. But what's a lot? I mean, for Greece, it's okay. I think we're going somewhere. Like the dance scene has definitely grew, and that's really exciting actually, because I used to live in Germany for 3 years. So when I moved to Germany and I left Greece, things like weren't good. So when I came back, I was like, oh, nice. But, now we have something.
Where in Germany?
I was living in Düsseldorf.
Düsseldorf, okay.
Yes.
That's good.
You've been there?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
I've been mainly for the thing. I just never got out of Europe. Once in Brazil, but it was not dance related. So.
Oh, nice.
That was it, but otherwise. Yeah, and I'm asking you this because, for example, my girlfriend, the dance. They did okay. Dance hall dancer, you know what, right?
Yeah, dancehall. Yeah.
Yeah, and you told me that. Yeah, Greece is doing really well on the dancehall scene there.
That's true. Yeah, they're pushing really hard, especially in Athens.
Really?
Yeah.
But I saw they have a shitload of events that they're investing. They're doing great.
Yeah, they're doing really good in that style.
Oh, it's so good. Awesome. And so what is the next plan after they open up? What's the next country? Do you have anything in mind?
Oh yeah, I have a lot in mind, but nothing is for sure. Some plans are for work for the moment. But people say, let's do this or let's do that, but we don't know when the borders are gonna open. Hi, Veronica. And some plans are for work, for judging events or giving workshops and stuff like that, and then others are for personal experience, travel and connect with people that I want, especially in the US.
Oh, no. Yeah, so, you've been there before, or this would be the first time?
Yeah, I've been to US before. Yeah,
lucky fucking hell.
Yeah, a lot of time.
For a while now.
Sorry.
I've been wanting to go there for 2 years or something now.
You should.
I will. I know.
I've been to Los Angeles. The first time that I went, it was 2016, and it's so beautiful. Yeah. Oh my god! And the dancing, it's crazy.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Because you have friends all over the place, and everybody tells you how is it there. Come here, but you can't make it. And
yeah, that's really devastating, right? I'm sleeping all the time. Exactly. I want to go, but I can't. So yeah, definitely. US is gonna be on top on my list.
Yeah. I was thinking, because you mentioned when they're gonna open the border. I think it's not really when, but how. I don't know how things are gonna end up to be exactly like before. You know what I mean? Just, for example, right now, if I see a crowd of people with no masks, I think I'm gonna freak out or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because your brain is programmed to freak out.
Exactly. I got so used to people wearing masks. I mean, even if you see two guys kissing, you know what I mean? Two people kissing or something, you're just like, where's your mask? Where's the mask, no?
Right. Yeah. I feel you. Even if you don't want to think about it, then you just think about it because you're programmed like this now.
Exactly. Even if you try not to, it's true. That is true. Anyway,
but I think it's positive.
Me too. I'm hoping that after, I don't know, until summertime we can just get out. There's a purpose here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it won't take long.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. What I wanted to ask you is, when did dancing become a profession? When did you start working as a dancer? So when did you realize, oh my god, I can make money out of this?
That's a tough question. That's a tough question because,
I'm good with tough questions. That's what's going on.
Okay, so the thing is that I always knew that I wanted to dance, but doing it professionally wasn't really my goal, because I thought that I'm not gonna make it in Greece, because we don't have the scene here is small, and the only thing that you can do as a dancer is actually teach.
You should come to Romania. I think you're doing even better than that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Even teaching.
But anyways, yeah. So.
I wanted to say, even teaching is kind of shit, to be honest with you, because you mentioned before that, hip hop, choreo and everything. If you're not doing that.
That's changed now. That has changed now. I mean, it's been almost 10 years, and I don't know, it's changed. Yeah,
in Greece, but in some countries, it's not. It's changing, but it's still not there,
Yeah, then people like you can make the difference,
No, that's also that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, definitely keep on doing that. I think you're gonna do great, and people need you. The community needs people like you. So, yeah.
I appreciate that a lot. But
yeah. So back to the question. Yeah. So yeah, and I didn't know like what I wanted to actually do like with my life. So, but I knew that I wanted to dance, you know. So then it was when I moved to Germany. I was 19, like 20 almost. And then I was just like, okay, it's time to become better, and then we will see. Like, I'm a person, I trust the universe, you know, I trust that things are gonna fall into place. So I was like, okay, let's take it slow. Yeah. And then before I moved to Germany, I was teaching here. But that was that. I was just doing it like to save money. Yeah. And then when I came back, it was 2017, and then that's when things started to like go up for me professional wise. And yeah, that's it actually. Like, you know.
But you said you were teaching. What were you teaching back then? Popping or?
I was actually teaching hip hop, like, to kids. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I have the foundation, so I could do that. Like, in, you know, teaching kids is like not easy, but it's different. So you can, like, even teaching popping to adults, it's freaking difficult, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. I know.
Like, it needs so much patience that the kid is not gonna like stay there and learn, you know.
You gotta make it funny. Do you know what I mean? You gotta make it a little bit funny for the kid.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I can't do that. I'm so bad at it.
I'm getting better now.
Yeah,
I'm being preposterous at it, but now I'm getting a little bit better. But the kids, it's gonna be a little bit funny and really fucking easy in the beginning, you know.
Mm.
That's what I observed. Yeah. And then if you see they have a little bit of taste of it, then you go a little bit more further, you know what I mean?
Yeah, then you can do more, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. What I was going to ask you is, so you had the background in Latino dances and everything, right? More type of dances. That obviously gave you an advantage physically and mentally, isn't it? So, especially in music, first of all. That's first of all. And as a waver, for example, I mean, you really got to be in good shape. So you got to have strong abs, strong legs. You know what I mean?
You have to have strong everything.
You got to have strong everything. Exactly.
Strong nerves as well.
Yeah, waving, to be honest, waving is kind of a bitch in a way, because it is sometimes so slow that if you do something wrong, it's like a snapshot. I swear to God, you got to see it instantly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but it was really, it was. Hello. Yeah, I know people. Yeah, so it definitely helped me with isolation.
Okay, that's first one. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely helped me with that, because everything needs to be isolated, like in Latin dances. Like you separate everything, like everything moves differently, you know. So that helped a ton, to be honest. But I didn't realize how much it has helped until I started practicing waving, because then because then I found out that I have a strong foundation and I can use it like on my for my like I forgot the word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know what you mean. But especially because I can see, you know, especially in those awkward positions, like stop in a crazy way or something, you know, to actually stop there, the body has to be in balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what, because for me, for example, I did folk dances, you know, like traditional dances for like, I think 8 years or something. Then I did bodybuilding. And as you said, they all made sense when I started waving. You know, when I actually started, and I was like, "Oh, I can use that," you know. But
right.
But the thing I wanted to talk about is music, because if you come from those dances, you know, first of all, they're black dances, black music, everything. So I assume it was easier for you to get into funk, essentially, in the beginning, right?
No. Like, I don't like that kind of music, to be honest. I don't listen to funk at all. Like, even when I was doing popping, like practicing it, I wasn't really into it. I was trying always to find songs that are not funk. I like G-funk.
Oh, I love
and I
it.
like, yeah, and I really like the old school ones, like Kraftwerk, you know?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But like regular funk, no, that's not me. No, sorry, no
You know what's
changes.
funny about this? Every waver I've talked to, including myself, doesn't like funk. Or at least, it's not that you don't like it. It's that I'm not listening to it on headphones. I don't listen to it in the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, most of us.
yeah. Go ahead.
So I feel like most of us had, because for example, from what you said about popping, you know, that it's really sharp and it's like imposing to the eye, and that I want to do it. But I needed to find a way to actually use it because I didn't like the music in the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like for the new generation, especially, I mean, funk is everything, it's good. But I feel like, as you said about teaching to kids, you need to use more normal music, more, I don't know how to say it really. Obvious, because funk is really
music that they can understand, yeah.
Exactly, obvious, more simple, because funk is really hard. That's why that's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's so many things going on all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can even
There's
like
so many layers.
discreet the instruments.
Exactly. There's so many layers that you have to go through. Do you know what I mean? And most people won't understand. And you actually, yeah, I feel like you shouldn't expect to understand. You know what I mean? Teach them something easier, something more catchy, and then you can go into deep stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now that we got into this, when did you go full waving? First of all, when did you see it? Like actually wave? You know, I'm not talking like wave, like wave.
Yeah. So when I was 15, I learned my first wave through a YouTube tutorial.
Same.
It was the basic. Nice. See? Yeah, it was the basic arm wave, you know, like normal stuff. And I was like, okay, nice. I learned that, but I didn't know what to do with it. Because I didn't have like any like knowledge, so to say, about freestyle and how to actually like do freestyle, you know, because there's a structure in it that people like don't know or lack the knowledge, and then they cannot like freestyle, and they have problems with their like building their freestyle because they don't know how to do it. So I didn't know how to do it, and then I was practicing popping more, you know, hits and stuff like that, but it wasn't like, I wasn't really doing anything, you know, I was just trying and failing all the time. And then I started traveling. I actually went to SDK, you know, in Czech Republic. Yeah. The summer dance camp, right? And I went there 2 years in a row. And I also went to a dance camp here in Greece. And Mr. Wiggles was here. So I was gathering a lot.
Mr. Wiggles, one of the best.
Yeah,
he's a great person. He's a good person.
He's amazing. Yeah, and so I was gathering information from all the workshops, and then I was just like, you know, trying to practice everything. And then I think I was 18 years old. Yeah, when I met Kali. You know Kali.
Oh yeah.
Kali. So I was around 18 when I met Kali, and then she already like knew how to wave, obviously, and then we were exchanging and practicing together, and she was showing me everything that she knew. So that's how I started like getting into it. And after that, I moved to Germany, and but I wasn't really focusing on waving at that point. I was just like trying to get more into popping. And then I stopped dancing for 1.5 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
because
wait a second. When you say you stopped dancing, do you mean you never even danced, not even in the shower? Or you stopped dancing professionally?
I stopped dancing like not even in the shower. Like I stopped dancing. Like for 1.5 years, I was like not doing anything. Maybe I was practicing once a month just to like, you know, maintain something that wasn't actually there, but anyways. And and then I moved back to Greece, and when I moved back I was like, okay, this is what I want to do So it's been 3 or 4 years that I got really deep into waving, and yeah,
that's a lot. It's great. It's great that you mentioned that with the stop dancing, because I have one of the students that actually told me that she didn't come to training and she didn't train for like a month or two. She was panicking, and I was like, life is gonna hit you at one point. It doesn't matter what you do,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you take that break and you come back from it, and usually you come back stronger. I don't know why that happens. I swear to God. I don't know why. I never understood that. Yeah, I never understood why. Maybe
that's a fact.
Yeah, maybe you just find new interest or something. I swear I have no fucking idea. You just come better from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So fun fact: when I went to Los Angeles, I went with Kali, and that was May. So before that, I had stopped dancing already for 6 months. So I was 6 months out, and then we went to LA. We went to go like so bad. I was like, okay, I'm not dancing, but I guess maybe that's a thing that I can do, that I have to do, to get back into it. And then we went there, and we actually won a battle together. It was a 2 versus 2 all style battle, and we won. And
so
I was like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
And that was actually my first battle that I ever won.
Holy shit. Hey. I don't know how that works, because I've tried it myself. So when you come back,
your mind is empty, and then I feel like you don't have to, because if your mind is kind of empty, you don't think about like everything that you've been practicing lately. So you just leave your mind free, and you don't have expectations. That's really important. You don't have expectations, and then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna do me, and I'm just gonna do stuff, and whatever comes out, like it comes out, and then you're like, boom.
I feel like I feel like the moment you become the best version of yourself, as in, doesn't matter what it artist, is the moment you decide, you know what, fuck everybody, I'll just have fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's so true. Yeah.
It is hard though. It is hard to do it. You know what I mean?
It's hard, yeah. And it's not always working, but it's a mindset. No. Yeah.
No. It depends, because I was actually going to ask you about this, so we can talk a little bit about mindset and everything. Because I feel like you said it's not actually always working, but if you're thinking fuck everybody, but I still want to win, then it's not really 100% happening. That's still a bad. But if you go fuck everybody, like it doesn't matter what happened, I just want to be happy, then I feel like nothing can happen. You can just get injured. That's it. That's it.
That's true. It depends on the person, depends on the personality, depends on like how much have you been training, depends on how much you believe in yourself at the time, depends on the reason that you're actually going to battle, because not everybody's going like to win. Some go just for the experience, to get over like the fear of like dancing in front of people, or I don't know, like it could be anything really. But
what's your case? How is it for you? Are you like a shy person normally, or you like balls to the walls?
No, I would say I'm really extroverted. I can be shy at times, but like I'm not the shy type. But I remember the first time that I entered pre-selection of a popping battle. Before I got into like the stage to actually do my pre-selection, I was crying.
Holy shit.
I was crying. Yeah, because I was like, oh my God, I thought I'm going to die like from like the stress.
I know that feeling.
It was crazy.
Your legs floats up. You can't feel your legs. You feel like you're going to fucking feel something.
Nothing. Yeah. You can't feel like the control. And it's really bad for a popper, because if you don't feel your body, you can actually control the heat. Exactly. So that's like worse. But it got away with time, and I forced myself to Kali and and I forced myself to actually be exposed more and not care, and that helped.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about this a little bit. You can actually train that, right? You can train exposure.
Definitely, of course, yes.
Yeah. How do you do it? So we can maybe, if they're different, we can try and exchange a bit of ideas.
Yeah.
I feel like this is not for just a second. This is not for fencing mainly. This is for every sport, everything. Yes, that's what I want to say.
Yeah, this is for everything. Yeah, this is for everything. Totally. Well, it's mental work. You have to work on it mentally. It's not like, because at some point I realized, like after a few years that I was training, that it wasn't the skills that I was missing. It was like the mindset, like the mentality of like just going in and like doing my thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, I forced myself to like get into like a cipher, get into the like practice, like go battle, not care. And I was telling myself, okay, you have to do it. This is what you want to do, right? So you have to do it, like, because that's what's it about. If you want to do it, then you have to find a way. So you just actually go and do it. You don't have another choice. Of course, not a lot of like not everybody has the same, like I would say, strength to actually say it and then do it.
Exactly.
Because it's always like harder done than said. You know how to say that. But
sure.
Yeah, but I think that if you have like an idea that like, oh, I'm not good enough, or what if people don't like me, and what if people like don't give me feedback or stuff like that, you have to kind of be prepared. And that's all mental work, because if you think about this for your dance, you probably think about it for your life in general.
It's true. Wait, so this is kind of interesting, actually. It's good that you brought this up, right? In my example, for example, in normal life, I'm a really social person. I'm actually probably animal. I'm easy with people. Everything's fine. The reason why I got so obsessed kind of with dance is because I discovered that dance, I'm not. Everything changed. Yeah, that was the one thing that I realized. Holy shit, I care about this guy. Like, why am I feeling like this? You know what I mean? So
maybe you care too much.
I know I care too much. Doesn't matter. I know that. I used to actually.
Yeah.
But that's why. So for people like that, for example, you said you have to train mentally. You kind of have to repeat it. For me, for example, what really worked was the projecting myself. Those things that they talked about, football players and everything, that you project yourself doing the activity. It's kind of you sitting on here like a zombie and just imagine doing it. Right?
Yeah. That helps. That definitely helps. Yeah.
It does because it's kind of you're lying to yourself that you're being experienced, even though you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
And the brain thinks,
it's like you're living the future.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah,
like
you're changing the past.
Yeah, but time doesn't really exist, so your brain cannot like realize if this is like the future or the past or like the present.
Exactly. Yeah. You're you're tricking the brain that we've done this like 1,000 times, and maybe you did it twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
In the beginning, it's kind of hard to do it, to be honest. But for me, at least, it took a little bit of time.
Yeah. Mental work is always hard. It's always hard because even if you read books, because I read a lot of like books, then you have to actually do the work with somebody else. Like you have to have somebody like to help you do that. Of course, a lot of things you can achieve by yourself, but then also it depends, because you need to dig deep on the mentality and why are you like this? Why are you like that? And why do you like, for me, dance has made me like the most vulnerable that I have ever been, because it made me question myself. Like, why are you shy? Why are you not entering the battle? Why are you so afraid of what people will say? Why this, why that, and I start questioning, and I was like, okay, I need to practice physically, but then even if I'm the best dancer in the world,
there's something going on here,
if something is here, then you're never gonna make it. It's like, that's it. There's no other way, like,
I feel like it's the same for most, not everybody, most of the people. And it's the same for me. It make me feel like a kid in the mountains. Do you know what I mean? Just feel vulnerable completely.
Yeah.
But I feel like the only, because I remember a lot of people ask now, how do you train for that? How do you train for that? The honest answer, like if I want to be honest with myself, is you're not. Just get experience. That's it.
Yeah.
You fall and fall. Yeah, you fall and fall, so you don't feel the pain anymore. That's it. It's just experience.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only way. That's the only way. There's no other way. If you want it so bad, then you're gonna have to go through it, And it's actually such a beautiful journey because I've discovered so many things about myself that I didn't know that I wouldn't. Yeah, right. Like
yeah, exactly.
It's like it kind of like made me realize who I am and like who is Alex. What Alex does. And it's really beautiful because I've grown like so much mentally, spiritually, physically, like everything, emotionally.
And it's weird, isn't it? Because at one point, once you realize, you find what you like to do, you're growing, especially when you think you're not. Like for me, for example, I realized that. Yeah, I'm growing when I'm saying I'm not. That's the moment that you're actually evolving.
Exactly. Yeah. You're growing constantly.
Yes, that's true. You ever try meditation? Do you meditate?
Yeah, I meditate. Yes.
Does it help?
Yeah, it definitely helps.
I had a friend, actually a student, that asked me how to meditate, And I know there's a couple of ways. For me, it's, for example, it's not music. If I put music, doesn't matter what kind it is, I start moving. So I'm out.
Yeah.
For me, that doesn't work. That doesn't work for me. I just kind of shut up.
Yeah.
With my skills. That's the branch. What are you doing? How do you make it work?
I'm actually, I'm not like standing like in a lotus or something like that. Like it's not the yoga like way, so to speak. I'm just like, so there's this technique. It's called theta healing, and you basically like gather all the energy under your feet, and then you just bring it up, and then you send your conscience outside of your body, and then up.
Yeah, I know about it. Yeah. I know about that.
That's what it is. Mm-hmm. And I can do it like you're actually entering theta waves. Now we are I think we're in the beta waves, something like that. And then the theta waves are the ones right before you go to sleep. Like that's the state. So I'm entering that state. But
the consciously. Yeah. So how long do you do it? Like one session? Yes, she is. How long do you do it? How much?
It's like maybe 20 minutes to 30 minutes, but sometimes also like 10 minutes. Depends like what I want to do,
It's the same for me.
You have a question.
How do you coordinate waves? My friend, we will get into that. Just hold on a second, okay? Hold your horses. So, you said about now the meditation technique that you gather energy to your feet and then bring it up, right?
Yes.
Now, we're wavers. That's just pure waving if you think about it. So, when did you... Are you using these techniques in your dance too? Because what I want to get in is the concepts, right? Everybody's doing concept.
Uh-huh.
So, like, what type of ideas do you get from where? That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So for me, it's energy. Like it has always been energy. I always think that I'm surrounded by energy because that's actually true, because we have
That's true. That's
our aura. Yeah. So we have our aura, and and we're actually like surrounded by energy all the time. So what I said last week also on the other live is that I imagine that I move in my energy, and when I start like a wave like this, then I think that there's like the energy here, and then it just kind of like goes inside my body. And the same way, like when I wave out, like I think, boom, and now it's still here, that it's still expanding. Just because the wave is done here, it doesn't mean that it's done. Like that, it doesn't mean that it's finished. I feel like.
Yeah, that is true, isn't it? Like physics tells us that it's always matter running around it. So
right,
that's actually a good start. That's actually a good start. And the way it moves is based on music, isn't it? The way it moves.
In the what?
The way the energy behaves is based on music.
Yeah, or like not. Like I like to perceive music more as an atmosphere. Like music creates an atmosphere for me, and then I move in it.
Yeah.
So it's not really about, I don't train musicality, to be honest. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't train musicality. I never like really got into, like, I mean, I know the basics and I know how to move on music, but I don't consciously like work on like musicality. I just take the music and what I like, and the music creates an atmosphere for me, and then I move on it.
I don't think I've ever done that, to train musicality.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Like, you know, like,
I mean, I learned timing, right? Yeah, I mean, you learn timings, you know, to change posture and everything. That's good. So subconsciously, you're trying to do it a little bit, but
yeah, like if you understand music and how like it works, then you have like the foundation, so to say. But that's about it. Like, yeah.
Okay, and the thing that I like to talk to everybody that actually gets waving is, I feel like this is the most science fiction thing on earth. How do you teach waving?
How do I teach waving? Oh,
yeah, because for me, I teach you like a concept. Can't teach it normally. It's not like teach, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know.
So the thing is, he has another question. Wait, look.
What technique for wave? Okay, yeah. We'll go with that.
We will answer in a bit. Yeah, the thing is that it depends like on what level you are, because if you're like a total beginner, then of course I'm gonna start with the basic, right? And
then the question, Alex, is for main poppers. You got a popper that's just, you know, doing the casual thing.
Okay. So okay, so people that actually dance already and have like a basic knowledge.
Yeah, because those are stubborn. So it's important, you know? Like completely newcomers, they gotta listen. The people that dance a little bit, they're stubborn as fuck.
Oh, you froze and I didn't hear the question.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Yeah, I said that the dancers that dance a little bit are stubborn as fuck. That's why it's important, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the newcomers are okay, but the poppers, they're stubborn as fuck. So,
Yeah, like it's about like the feeling and the intention that you put behind the wave, because everybody can learn how to do the wave. Because it's like technique basically, but then it's like, what do you actually imagine when you do an arm wave, you know? And I always try to teach like my students that, you know, you're not the wave, but the wave moves through you at that point, and you need to make it obvious. Just for them to understand like that what it is. Then of course the wave is you know, like I feel like I'm the wave when I wave. I don't feel like it's something external, you know, but just for them to like really get into it and realize like what is going on and how it is supposed to be looking like, because you're creating illusion, right? And that needs a lot of work to actually be seen. Yeah.
Sure. I feel like in some respect, I was actually, if I get interrupted again, just let me know, okay?
Yeah.
So I know. Yeah, I feel like in some respect, I was talking actually with Jason, with JJ, about the subject. And I came with a kind of that I feel like waving is animation, but with energies. So, you know, in animation, that's how I feel in my head. Right? So, you know, in animation, you're playing the robot or something, you know, like a character. And waving, I was thinking about, you know, like, you got the basic water, then you got the actual class on it. So that's when I realized you're just playing roles, but as energies, as types of elements.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really nice way to like actually see it. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah.
I feel like if you have that in mind, that's a good starting point, you know? Unrestricted breathing helps. That's true. Good call. So if you have that in mind, I feel like that's how you start. It's more of an advice for people that actually want to get into doing, you know? Get your element together. Find an element. Find something. Look at the water. That's what I used to do when I actually understood that water is that thing. I remember I was really angry that like this basic wave, because in my head it doesn't look like water.
Yes. That's when I started,
that's when I started to actually try to put myself, because for me it's like something's entering here.
Yes.
Right, like a worm or something in my imagination. Yeah. because more like water would be, boom, and then hit something,
Mhm.
So that's when I started, holy shit, I can do that myself. Like I'm playing a role here, it's theater kind of.
Yeah, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
Just
and that's
like what you imagine that you do.
Exactly. I feel like people that go to, you know what I mean? Back in the day, especially in US, they used to go to rave parties.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was fucking conceptual all over the place and shit.
How old are you?
I swear to God, it should come from there. Like most of the ideas and shit, they have to. You see everybody just fucked up looking at the sky and shit.
Yeah, that's actually where Liquid started, at the rave parties. Yeah.
I know. And it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, it makes sense because everybody was like tripping,
Exactly. You just take a vitamin and away,
Yeah.
Now that they came with kind of acting, what do you think? Do you feel like the next step for waving is that thing? Like, what I mean, theaters, and where do you think we can take this in the future?
Oh, I think it's gonna go really far. I think it's gonna go really far because waving, I feel like, I don't want to say that it's the only dance, but the only dance style, but I'm gonna say it. But I think people will understand. Like everybody.
Nobody's gonna kill you. That's one of you. Ain't nobody gonna kill you.
It's it's like the only dance style that's aesthetically beautiful and can like present itself on a stage. You know what I mean? You can create like
from the street styles, you mean? Or generally?
Yeah, like in general. Of course, like contemporary is already there because that's the base.
Yeah,
that's something different. But I mean, like, from the street styles, then I think that's the only like dance style that can actually like be on stage and be just that and be like really beautiful and profound and like,
If you come to think of it, it's the only one that's abstract. That's why.
Yeah.
Waving
is different. I'm telling you, it's a whole another story. Like people that wave, they know.
That's true. Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? There are a lot of them now. I mean, especially with this battles, online battles and shit. It blew up.
It is growing like crazy. Yeah.
I'm so happy for that. I feel like there's gonna be a shitload of them after everything closes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's really cool because now we can create like we have like our own community. Because. Like before that, there were no like waving competitions, and I feel like after like 2020, there are gonna be waving battles all over the place. Yeah.
Well, I think Russia had one, right? I know they did. They had a competition that was.
They have the Back to the Future, and I actually wanted to go to that battle so bad this year, and of course, like COVID happened and nothing happened. But I was planning on doing that. Yeah. And RoboZ also did an event, organized an event last year, 2019, and there was a waving battle.
Where? In Germany?
Germany, yes.
Yeah?
I was there, yeah.
Cheers to RoboZ, he's a gangster. I love that guy.
He is.
I love that guy. So, you said it... I really wanted to go a little bit deeper in that. You said it's the only beautiful style in your eyes?
I mean, it's the only style that aesthetically can stand and present itself on a stage. Because you asked about theater, and I said that it can go like really far, and I think that it can make it to the theaters just because it's like aesthetically like so beautiful, and it can be like really beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's
no disrespect, like to other styles, of course. Like, I mean, I love dance in general. I'm just saying my opinion.
Yeah. I feel like a big part of it, if you think about it, right, I feel like a big part of it is because it's mainly made of circles, not squares. Do you know what I mean? If you think about it.
Yeah.
And, I was talking actually to a friend of mine about this. Like, the woman is beautiful sex because she has, curves. Everything has curves, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So you think about it, I believe that's why you can create this illusion. That's why people love it so much,
Exactly that. Yes. Yeah. It's picture.
It is. It's true. Wait, we got a question. What are waving songs? Because here they're not specific genre which Or play? Oh, it's playing battles. Holy shit, bro! That's a fucking hard question.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know what's a waving song. Like it's a song
You
that
start.
like whatever you feel like waving to, then you can do it. Like who's there to judge that? You know, like you can
Oh,
do whatever
I know.
whatever you want. Like it's dance. It's yours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he's saying, I think he's right at this point. If you think about it, you can pop to whatever the fuck you want, but we have pop music,
Mm-hmm.
and we have pop. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the question there. So what do you think?
Like personally for me, I like to dance to like not hip hop beats, but like beats that they have like a specific like atmosphere behind that they like. I don't know, if you go to my page and check my videos, then you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I can really like describe or define that genre, like that kind of music. But yeah, I think it's like personal somehow. Also, if you check out the Waves Within battles, like the music that we have, like it has been provided to us. So actually Jay Smooth and I think Jesse like made the playlist together, and they just gave us the songs. So like, there's this thing that that kind of style, so to say. Like, I don't know, maybe that's helpful in a way.
No, it is. I remember I was talking to Enox about this, and it's basically, we came at the conclusion that it's any song that doesn't rush you.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because for me,
100%, yes.
him too, I don't know about you, but I know Enox does it, and a lot of us, JJ does it too. I can wave on rock music like I'm an animal. Do you know what I mean? It can be heavy, and it can be heavy metal, but it doesn't rush me. It doesn't matter about anybody else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, bro. I think an answer for you would be something that doesn't rush people. You feel like it doesn't rush people. So usually, as she said, it's that chill type of music, I believe.
Mm. Yeah.
That works. Yeah, I think that works. So they were talking about battles in general in the future. Are you planning to make one yourself or organize a battle yourself? What do you think? Well, right.
The thing is, I wanted to actually like organize something with Kylie, but it's really hard to do something like that in Greece because we don't really have like the money to support that, and we don't have like a sponsor. So I mean, it's possible, but what we wanted to do would be like really big. So for now, not really. Like maybe in the future, maybe in like
you want to start huge from the beginning.
Yeah, it would be like a really big battle. Yeah, like not just a battle, because like we would obviously wanted to also incorporate waving in it, and like in Greece, there are not a lot of people that wave. It's actually like me, Kylie, and then just other people that might like do waving, but that's it. Like they're not wavers. So for now, because I have my students and I build also here, so I hope that they're gonna like go back. I
was going to say that because for me, it's me and my student. So you're lucky. You're still lucky. It's just
I feel you. Yeah, just try your best.
Yeah, I feel like it's a great thing though, especially when you do it the first time to new eyes, like people that never saw them in your life. That crazy. I love that. It's that expression of no one's crying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I literally cried during the wave round, so I know the feeling,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the beauty. Yes. Exactly.
Are you planning on doing a battle?
Oh yeah. But
yeah.
Right. Yes, but the thing is, at first I gotta go with popping and waving because here both of them are science fiction. Like people know about popping, they've seen popping. We have some battles, but I don't want to go into that because I'm gonna swear a lot. So
yeah, it's normal. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, in the beginning, what I want to do, and I encourage people to do a lot, is check videos online of people that do it, and especially when the borders open, go there to see it once. I want my students to travel with me because I know it's
That's
still
dope.
different. Yeah,
That's really dope. Yeah.
experience. It's a different experience when you see it with your own life. You know.
Yeah, it's totally different, and it's something that they should experience. I say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then dance. Is that, on this respect, I was talking to my brother, for example. He's a hip hop dancer, right?
Mhm.
And I was showing him you around. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're the best. And
Thank you.
his reaction, like he knows waving because of me, right? He knows what waving is. He can do it, kind of.
Mhm.
And at one point, he was looking at it. He was like, "Dude, I don't understand. You know what the fuck, you know?" Like during the video, so the video starts, you can see it, and he gets that with me too. At one point, like people that don't do it, you do it. You know, you don't really understand the whole story. And it's until, I feel like
Because it's cut, you mean?
no, because I feel like you need a certain level to get the whole story, like to get the whole details and everything. You know.
Oh, you mean like as an artist, like in order to understand the round.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good thing, I guess, right?
Of course it is. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I'm happy. I'm happy you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I think I don't know who I was talking with about this. And the reason why waving wasn't so popular in my eyes is because people that saw it from the ones that were doing really great didn't get it.
Mhm.
It has to be that. It couldn't be no other reason, right? I think.
What do you mean? I think you froze again. I lost you.
Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first time that I saw really high level waving, I didn't get all of it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So you,
okay. Mhm.
yeah, like in any dance
That makes
form,
sense.
you
Yeah,
need a
that
certain
makes
level, you know. And I was going to ask you about this. You know that in the popping community, there are not really a lot of women. I hate that word. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it in English. Women. There are not really a lot of women.
It's women.
Women, thank you.
Women. Yeah. Mhm.
Why do you think that's the case? And
Like dance, you just dance. It doesn't matter if you're like a girl or a guy. And
exactly.
I don't think that's something that needs to be changed. Like why change it? You know what I mean? Like it's fine. Like this. I think it's okay. Like things like evolving naturally. And if I get to inspire like other girls or Kylie or like Peanut, like, you know, that they're like waving right now and they get inspired and they want to do what like we do, like, you know, get into waving and stuff like that, then fine. That's amazing. But if not, then not, you know, it's
still good,
okay.
Isn't it?
But I think guys in general, they're like more, I don't know how to say that exactly. Like they're just going for it. They don't think about it too much.
Okay.
Like in general, I think. So yeah, I mean, like in general, I think there are more guys that dance in the world than women.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I don't see a problem with it, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you see like an association with parties, for example? Because if you think about it, if you go to a popping battle event thing, most of the parties are only ciphers, and then that's about it. If you think about it, like, people don't really social dance. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That was the question that I wanted to ask you. You know, because most of the, if you go to someone else, for example, you go to the locking hip hop, you know, event, people dance with each other more. It's more socializing, you know. And I feel like popping
I mean, hip hop is like what its root, you know. It just started in like on the streets and in the clubs and everything. And I remember when I took the workshop for Mr. Wiggles, he said girls are naturally more better dancers than guys because we have like the feeling, you know. And he said that he used to say to his students that if you want to learn how to dance, you just go and grab a girl at the club, you know, and just grind, like, you know, just like, you know, have that thing, right? So I think that's really important because you need to like move in. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, you need to move. But then popping, like in its nature, it's not like so social.
I feel like it's not social at all, is it?
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's just like for the effect, but it's like different, because then with hip hop you have that thing where you can connect with people and just like, dance and do your thing and blah, 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 and we're having good time. And then you have popping where you're like, oh shit, how do you do that? So it's different feelings.
It is, it's true, exactly. Because it's like, I feel like popping is described better as, it's kind of a show dance more than it's a social dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird that that's why I do it, I believe. Because it looks fake. It looks fake, you know what I mean? Like animations, strutting, waving, all of these things look fake. But in order to socialize with somebody, what do? You go to the guy, look around like a robot, and then
right, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
That's why I'm asking you, because I feel like if we can find a way in the future, right, to introduce social, to make this more social, let's say, I think the status will be different in my country and in yours as well. People go to places to have fun, or go to see something, but you're coming to see this.
Yeah.
Robots,
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna change in a way. I mean, if you find yourself in a battle, then it's probably more than one category. So if you want to go into a cipher or like have a little party with other people, then that's fine. I remember when I was going to SDK, we were cipher, like there were parties every night, and we would cipher, right? And then all of a sudden somebody would just go and jump into the cipher and would scream, break the cipher, and then the cipher was gone and everybody was dancing with each other. That was like so dope, because you get to have both. You get to have like the experience of like being in a cipher and just watching what other people do, but then you're there for the party, because that's what's all about. So I don't know if it's gonna change like in the future, just because of what I said earlier, that it's the nature of popping, that it's not like this. So yeah, maybe it will change, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think it needs to be changed, to be honest with you. I feel like, because you see there's a lot of people that now make fun of these TikTok motherfuckers, the TikTok things. And of course a part of me fucking hates them, but a part of me doesn't that much, because the idea of dancing is in trending music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? To what's new, let's call it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more about like entertainment for them and for the people that are watching, rather than art.
Yeah, it's so hard to I see this. I feel like for dancers, it's so hard for them to comprehend that 99.9% of people don't give a fuck if you pop art. If nobody gives a shit if you do it crispy and based on, how it's supposed to be made. People want to have fun, and it has to look good.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's easy.
And simple, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's easy. Like you can just go in it and have fun and entertain people, entertain yourself, and that's what's all about. And I don't think that's anything bad with it, because if you want to get into art, or if you want to call yourself an artist, then you're not where you're supposed to be. Like personally,
Okay.
Like TikTok is not the place.
No, it isn't, but I mean, you can use it, I guess, to show little bits, you know what I mean?
Use it.
Yeah. So where are you right now with your art? I see somebody, look, if it's possible, tell us some concepts which are given by the judges to you.
Oh, the concepts were, like it was only one round, I think, top 8. And the concepts are all written, like they're all written under the battles. It's not a secret, so you can go and check it out on Wavegang account. Yeah.
Wavegang account. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I wanted to say this. That was a great thing that what they did. They gave the concept just to help you guys. That's it. It wasn't like imposed, right? I'm right?
Yeah, exactly. They gave the concept, and like we weren't judged by the concept, but they just like gave it to us to just create with it in a way and get inspired. But we weren't judged by the concept. Like that wasn't the point. Yeah, it was nice. It was really nice what they did.
And how does it work? Like, are you in wave gang right now? You should be, right? The winner gets to be in wave gang.
No, I'm not. No, that was only for fall 1.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm not in wave gang now.
Okay. But where were we? So tell me a little bit. Can you hear me?
What are my plans for now, you said?
Project.
Yeah, you froze a little bit.
Fucking full, man. I'm sorry.
No worries. Now I can hear you. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, I was just asking, like, so we can wrap this up if we want to. What are the projects that you're working right now? What are you working on?
Like, I don't really work on something right now. I'm just focusing on my students and on my personal growth, like with dancing, because there are a lot of things that I want to work on and just like, become better. And that's it for now, because I'm teaching online. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How many do you have?
Yes.
How many are there?
I have like, I don't know, 5 right now, I think. Yeah.
Way to go. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and 1 in person. So yeah, it's going good. It's good. I'm happy to help people like grow. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm focusing also on myself, and that's about it. And whatever like the next year like brings, then I'm open for it. But for now, I don't really like focus on something specific because I can't really work with anything, It's not that I can go to like a dance school and actually build something with somebody, or go to like a theater and do something like, you know what I mean? It's like kind of difficult. Like limited.
We've done a lot of things. That's true. When was when there was a live film with Jesse and JJ, if I remember correctly, and I suggested that we can make in the future like a platform where we can all share some concepts and share some ideas, Because what I saw is the main dancer has problems dancing with concepts. Yeah, that's the only problem.
What's the problem? Dancing with what?
With concepts. Do you know what I mean? People that usually just dance, and they can do it right, it's beautiful, but working with concepts for some people can be proven a problem,
It's difficult because you need to think about it. It just takes practice, though. It's not that difficult. I mean, once you get into it, then you can do it. Yeah. Practice makes perfect. So,
amen. I feel like that's the that we talked before. That's the easy part that we have to eat, so we can get a lot more people. Once they realize that's it, just focus where the thing is. Everything's gonna be. I think it's gonna blow up the style of waving.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I feel like this year.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm excited.
Me too. I was excited for this live, and I'm seriously thankful that you did it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I didn't want to go too in depth with concepts of ideas and blah blah, because everybody's gonna do it. It's a dance.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. And I feel like if anybody has questions, you can text them to me or Alex afterwards, or we can answer that too. Okay? Yeah, for people that want questions. I'm going to save the live, by the way. Just so people know.
You're going to save the live?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I will save it.
Okay, save it. Yes, definitely. I think somebody had a question. Can we answer that?
Which one? We got...
It was oof.
No, the one with the concepts. Tell about your techniques. That
techniques? One? Yeah, there's another one that says what techniques for wave flow you can give. And then it was another one. Wait. How do you coordinate waves?
How do you coordinate? Okay. You wanna try that or try?
I'll try.
Okay, go for it.
How do I coordinate waves?
How do you coordinate waves? It's like a driving a car.
Yeah, like I don't really know.
I feel. Yeah, if I understand the question correctly, I hope I am. The base of waving is you always know where it stops and where it goes. So if you have that in your mind, then you can continue. So I think this is the question, isn't it? So if your wave stops here, and then I'm still dancing, and I remember it's here, so I can still play with it a little bit. So I think that's the question here that people don't.
Okay. I can answer with 2 words, and that's body awareness.
There we go. Nice. That's true.
That's what it is. It's body awareness. You have to know exactly where you are all the time. Otherwise, it's...
Yeah, you got to be really present.
Yes, and you can still get lost in it. You can still like be in the moment and be like free and feel everything. But you have to be like, you have to have like this body awareness, like to know exactly where you are. Because if you don't know where your body parts are being placed at the moment, how are you going to use them?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta always be aware of that, and the thing that I feel like it helped me the most, and it would help more people is, dude, never rush. I'm serious. I would rather leave a beat to slip, a sound to let it go. If I don't feel like it's natural to catch, I won't do it. I'll just stay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Totally. That's the issue with a lot of people, because you're trying to do more, but you're not. It's not a style to do more. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Of TikTok. Yeah.
You can still create something else like after that. So
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, but it takes patience. I feel like it's exactly the opposite of TikTok.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. It takes patience. Yeah, it takes a lot of patience, and like I said, body awareness.
Exactly. By the way, that's a good answer. Actually, one side leads while the other one follows. That is true. That's true. Good call. Really good call. Really good call. Yeah.
Yes.
To wrap it up, Alex, we're gonna do this again when we meet the proper podcast, right? I used to do the podcast. I did it in Romanian before, but now I'm gonna try and do this as well. After we meet, with proper microphones, cameras, and shit.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. And no phone interruptions and everything. Me too, and we can properly do them. For now, though, thank you so much for helping me here.
Thank you too. Thank you for having me and for offering to do this. I was happy to share thoughts and everything with you.
Keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing great. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'll see you again then.
Yes, of course. Bye, everyone.
Bye.